This is part 2 of asking, is medical school suitable for me? Point number 4, you will have delayed financial independence. Therefore, you need to be okay with watching others move ahead financially first. Because in your early 20s, you'll be fully devoted into medical school. Of course, in an ideal situation, you will have time to do side hustling and a side income, but that's only for a certain amount of people. You won't see a lot of them actually doing it. You don't have time to set up a business and stuff like that. Unless you set it up before you enter medical school, then that's more likely. And I understand how a lot of people will say that, oh, medical school is also really costly because of the tuition fees, which is correct. And the thing is, you also have to pay for other things. You have to pay for textbooks, accommodation, transport, your food, your daily living life. There's a lot more compared to just merely thinking about the tuition fees itself. If you come from maybe a B40 family and you didn't manage to get scholarships, unfortunately, it may be harder for you during those 5 years in medical school because the tuition fees is quite an impact to certain people as well. And the thing is, currently in Malaysia, there are a lot of scholarships that do not fund medical schools. So you have to look properly whether do you actually meet the criteria and requirements for you to apply for scholarship. Because from my age and time, during that time when I was searching for scholarships for medical school, I searched for none. I managed to find nothing, especially for non-Bhumis. Second thing which I think is really important is that you need to have a very strong emotional support. If you're currently in a relationship and you have a partner that's not in medical school or not in a medical career, they really need to sympathize and empathize with you, because even your time and your money, you're going to be devoting it towards medical school. You won't have that much time. Of course, you will have time to eat and all that, but compared to other people that can use their semester breaks to maybe go on a short trip or go overseas, it's less likely that you can be able to do that when you're in medical school. If your parents disagree, I wouldn't say that that means you shouldn't be entering medical school. Of course not. But it will be a bit harder on you if your parents do not support the idea of you entering medical school, because you gotta imagine, like, you already have imposter syndrome, you're questioning whether your decision is correct, you're really tired, you're questioning yourself already, and then you go back home and then your parents are like, see, I told you lah, you shouldn't be entering medical school, why you're not listening to me? See, all these things is your own self to bear. Therefore, I think that it's really important for you to have parents that are supportive of whatever career decisions that you decide to make, because at least it can ensure that your mental health won't go completely down the drain if anything happens to you. The third thing is you are okay with uncertainties and not knowing, because you won't always have the answers. And even if you think that you know the right answers, there will be very different things because all the patients' presentations varies. So there will be different patients with different managements, and sometimes you don't follow the guidelines. Medicine is not black and white, it's about consistently learning, and you also have to use your clinical knowledge plus your textbook knowledge in combination with your own confidence in your own self to make a judgment. In conclusion, don't ask if medical school is meant for you. Ask if you are willing to become the person it requires. So I hope these videos help. If you guys need any more videos, please feel free to reach out to me, or you can DM me if you're shy. See you in the next video.